Hello friends, let's talk about EFS. Okay, EFS is a storage service which is a storage network storage we can mount in Linux. Okay, so let's see how we can create EFS and how we can mount EFS in Linux system. One critical thing is that EFS we can mount in only Linux system. EFS Windows cannot support. Means in Windows you cannot mount EFS file system. Okay, for Windows we have FSX. So let's create one file system. Okay, so I will choose customize option. So first one is name, it's optional. Maybe I will write my EFS. Okay, it's optional. So regional is standard. Okay, it means it will available in multiple availability zones. Here you can see one easy. Here then you have to define in which AG you want to deploy. So I will select this regional service and automatic backups. Okay, so we can enable automatic backups also, or you can disable as well. Okay, so life cycle management. So what does it mean? Transition into infrequent access into 1A. Okay, if the object is not accessed from last 30 days, it will move to standard storage, I mean infrequent access. Okay, after 90 days it will transition into archive. Okay, and when transition into standard, it means back to the standard storage when it will be the first access. Okay, so it means when the data which is in these storage classes will be accessed by the user, it will come back in the standard zone storage. Okay, so encryption, we have to enable encryption. Okay, if you have any shared key from any other accounts you can use, otherwise you can use AWS file system default key. Okay, so in performance we have three modes. First of all elastic, second one is provision, and third is bursting. So in enhance we have two, elastic and provision. So elastic is recommended because it is automatically increasing. AWS is taking responsibility and it is automatically scaling. Okay, and whatever we will use we will pay. Provision, you have to tell like how many Mbps you need, like I need 128 and this is the cost monthly, so you have to pay this whether you will use or you will not use. Okay, and in bursting you can see you have two options also, general purpose and max IO. Okay, so bursting limit also here. So in enhance you can see max IO is disabled, in bursting it is enabled. So we will choose this enhance, which is recommended from AWS, and we will click on next. In network access we will choose the VPC and our security groups. Okay, so I want to tell you one thing, just go to EC2 and click one security group for this EFS. So I will create EFS-SG. As of now I'm not adding any inbound rule. Okay, I'm just creating. Okay, so EFS is created. Now let me see if EFS is coming here. Okay, it is not coming, so it means I have to refresh this page once again. If I will refresh, it will, I have to fill the details again, my EFS, and I will not choose any other option. It is enable backup, encryption, enhance, elastic, next, and here I will choose my security group. So you can see EFS SG here, EFS SG here and EFS SG here. Okay, so I have added here, and you can see we have deployed in 1A, 1B and 1C. You can remove also, it's up to you. Next, it is the some information policy option, and it's a very advanced level. We can ignore this and we can click on next, and we can create this file system. Okay, so see, this file system is now created and it is available state. Okay, you can see 6 kilobytes space currently it is having, and access point, you can see there is no access point. Network, you can see ENIs are creating. Okay, so now just go to EC2 console. Okay, so let's refresh this. File system is available in network. It should also come. So here you can see, if you will click on attach, you have options, sudo mount, and this is the options. You can use NFS client, EFS mount helper. Okay, so whenever you are using Amazon Linux too, you can directly mount via this command, and in the NFS Verge client you can use this command. Okay, if you want to, if you want any IP level mounting, then you can say if your servers are new EU Central 1B, you can use this command. Okay, so we will use this mount DNS options also, but we will mount in a different way. Okay, I mean we will use the EC2 feature. So now you can see it is available. Now I am in EC2 section. Click on instance, launch one instance. I will this is my first instance. Okay, so I will choose Amazon Linux 2 2020 AMI. T2 micro is fine. Here I don't need this. Okay, and IoT zone also, I mean EFS can mount in all IoT zones, so we are okay. So it is fine. Now in advanced detail, you can see somewhere it is FSX option. Let's find where is that, the data instance. Okay, let's see where is the option. Mhm. Okay, you can see 0x file system. Let's edit this, and here you can EFS. Okay, you have currently no file system. You must select subnet. Okay, it is saying you must select a subnet before you can add EFS file system. Okay, so go to above section, edit this section. Here I will deploy in EU Center 1A. Okay, done. Now come back below, and now you can see, now just click on FSX and then EFS again, and you can see this option is now coming. So add share file system, and you can see this FSX is available now. Okay, so what it will do, you can see automatic create and attach security group. So automatic mount share by attaching required user data script. So it is so advanced, it is creating automatically the security groups for us and mounting also like this. Okay, so this is fine, looks fine. So let's launch this server. This is fine, let's launch. So now if you will see creating security group rules, you can see EFS security groups, EFS security groups, mount targets. Okay, so all the process are happening in backend. So let's see what will happen when this server will launch. Okay, We can launch another server also to see if our data is reflecting or not. So I will launch another server, my second server, and keep a login I don't need. In VPC, I will launch in EU Central 1B this time. Okay, security group is fine. And in file system, I will edit this and I will add file system. You can see file system is here and it will add automatically. Just launch this. So interesting thing, if you will see, let this launch first. Okay, it is launching. So interesting thing, if you will see, currently it is having 1 SG. Okay, I will refresh this. You can see it is having multiple SG now. 1 SG, another SG, another SG. So what happened here, I mean, user data script and this EC2 console has created security groups for us, made the connections and automatically mounted also. Okay, so let's connect this server. This is our first server, maybe second server also we have. Okay, so let's connect the first server and see if we have that drive. Okay, so I will type df-kh. You can see this is the mount drive of the FSX. Okay, so I will switch, maybe I will do sudo for elevated access df-kh and cd-mnt efs fsx1. I will create touch data and vi data, and I will put this is from first server. Okay, so this done, we have done. Now let's log in second server. Okay, so you can see this is our second server, and I will say df-kh. You can see this drive is here. I will go cd mnt fsx1 and ls. You can see we have data here. If you will edit this file with new line, like I edited my file, I think it will not allow me to save because I have not sudo. So maybe I will switch, then I will do now I can edit, I think edited file. Okay, so from second server I have edited this file. Now go to first server and cat this data. You can see it is up to date. Okay, so that's it for this video, and you can see the size is 8 exabyte. I mean, it's a very big storage, so you have to pay whatever you will consume. Okay, if you will create a FSX, I mean this EFS, and if you are not using, suppose you are using 1 GB, then you have to pay for 1 GB. Okay, I mean you are paying as you are using. So that's it for this video, and before leaving this remote, I mean this session, you should delete these instances. Okay, let me remove this file first. Okay, our file system is empty. You can terminate these instances. Instances are terminated, and now EFS also you can terminate if you are not using this. Okay, so if you are not using, you should terminate the resources. So I'm deleting mount targets. So that's it for this video. Hope you like it.